All right, this is new Beetle sub, the easy way. So to be eligible for the easy way, you need to have drive-by-wire. So if you have a throttle cable, I don't think this is gonna work. So you have to do it the hard way, which is going through the dashboard, which I didn't want to do. So what you'll see is right where that blue wire is, there's a grommet. So remove that grommet, poke a hole in it, and run your wire through. And I'm just gonna screw it onto this plate here, 12 volt there, when I'm done. And it will come through, you'll have to take this plate off. It's 3 Torx screws. It comes through somewhere up there, and I ran it above here through that little blue guy, and then you can drop it down this. You don't have to take this off, and you'll be able to pull it through from here. Here it is. I'm sure you can figure out how to tuck it under your trim. I like to get everything tested before I put too much effort in. Now the hard part is with your radio deck here. So I'm about to attempt the dipstick method. So you can take your cable here, your RCA cable. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take this dipstick, and I'm gonna tape them together. And I'll try to show you the hole that we are trying to go for. Let's see, I think I may be sitting on my light. That's it's not good. There it is. So back in the Beetle, the hole is this one, down here through there. The harder part though is the behind the dash. So let's see if I can record this and show it. But I'm sticking my light up in there and see where that light's coming through. So that's kind of how you can visualize where this is trying to go. I have a pretty good idea of the angle. It's kind of like this. So we're gonna tape it to the dipstick, and we're gonna go through, and then I should be able to pull it through under there and kind of get it off the dipstick and then pull it down. So I'm gonna see if that method works. It's okay to cry. It's probably the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. It's on there really loose, so I should be able to just yank the dipstick out and then pull it down. But the problem with it being loose is it can kind of fall off easily. So I may actually want the light in there. This may be a phone down kind of situation, but you can kind of get the idea here. I'm gonna see if having that light source back there makes it any easier to aim where I want to go. So the light it's back there, as you can see. So this is kind of what I'm going for. That flickering is the light. So let's see if I don't know if I can need full focus for this, but so see, it's kind of tricky to get through there. I may have to help her out to get to the first part. Oh boy. Yeah, it is not wanting to go. All right, plan B. So plan B, I'm gonna split these apart. We're just gonna send one through. We can send one through, we can pull the rest. So let's see if that's easier. Looking a little better. If you have the tip of the dipstick right under the plug, then it kind of has a little bit more pushing force. So let's see if I can get this where I want it to be. This is looking maybe a little bit more promising. Okay, may be getting somewhere here. The dipstick it's in. Now let's see if we can see the plug from under here. Light. That's the sub wire again. I'm not seeing anything on the camera. So just to give you an idea, this is a dipstick, maybe 2 or 3 feet long, and I just barely can feel it up there. As you can see, it's made it through. So this is just right under there when it's all done. And now I just got to get the tape off, and we should be able to pull the whole thing through. With the tape off, there it is. Our dipstick is loose. Easy. And now I should just be able to pull this, and the whole shebang should go through. So let's see if that happens. Look, there's the blue. the top of the blue is being stubborn. So I wonder if I can see if I could help it get through. Honestly, probably what it's gonna be is pull it back a bit. And we'll pull it the other way and just kind of hope and pray that more tape. Eventually it cooperates. Okay, I just stuck my hand up there and got it. So we're through, we're undamaged, and I can keep pulling and the whole thing will go. Excellent. So there's your RCA cable, and I'd just say wire it kind of, you want it out of your way, so just kind of the same route this power wire is taking, because you really don't want this to get in the way of your pedals. That would not be very fun. So I'll get this pulled all the way through. I'll get the head unit put back. By the way, with this head unit, I just pulled and it came out. So you can see this is how it's mounted. There's like no really instructions on how to pull these out. So I think they're just kind of friction fit. This is like a cosmetic piece. So this has nothing to do with it. I just took this bezel off and I kind of pull it out. So that's how you do that. Get this plugged in, and yeah, we're getting close. Next is finding a ground in the trunk. So I'm glad to report that there is tons of really easy points to mount your ground. Just kidding. So yeah, they need some sandpaper here. There's stuff in here maybe. Is that factory ground? Oh. Use some pliers to get your ground on there, because you have pliers and weren't just hitting this with the tow hook. All right, so there is our factory ground. I don't know if this little plastic guy comes off. It does, and we kind of have to fit our little guy in there, don't we? Well, oh no, I see. It's very easy. There's a break in the plastic, so I'll just clip it in there and I'll show you after. All right, finished product. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna mount the amp. In the trunk. Now this is it's slightly sketchy, but honestly it's not bad at all. There's a fuse, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, so the one thing where you could be dangerous is if you don't put it here, if you put it here and have it go this way, it's probably gonna bridge that 40 amp fuse right there, and that could cause big problems. But this, it's just 12 volt, it's fused, it's gonna be okay. Let's go see if our amp works. I think I may need to run the remote wire to the fuse box and get a fuse tap. Yeah, so I'm just gonna jump it and then wonder why my battery's dead tomorrow. All right, so the jump is working. How you do this properly is you just run a single wire up to the fuse box that turns on your ignition. Super easy. I think you can figure that out. But yeah, it's time for me to bump some tunes and get out of here. Woohoo, subwoofer.